What do you say we make an Apple Watch band out of this beautiful olive green Minerva full grain Italian leather? Now I use my Glowforge to laser cut everything, including the stitching holes, and then the first thing I'm going to do is sharpen my skiving knife. This skiving knife I'm going to use to skive down that interior padding, and I use belt leather for this just to give it a nice elegant shape, and I think it really makes it look a little bit more full-bodied. Glue that stuff together, front and back, both sides of the watch band. I'm going to skive down the section where the buckle is going to connect, glue that down as well, and then I use binder clips just to hold everything together to let it dry. Once they're dry, I'm heading over to my burnishing machine to sand down the edges on our watch band loops. Now the watch band loops are a little bit more tedious because they're smaller. I'm going to bevel those edges and then finish the edges with Toconol and canvas cloth. I'm going to break out the Cinnabrox pricking irons to prick those holes, and because it's just one layer of leather, I don't need a hammer, I'm just going to push down on it. I'm going with forest green thread. I think it's going to match the Clover Green Series 7 watch I just got from Apple, and it's going to contrast a little bit up against the lighter olive green Minerva leather. From there, heading over to the stitching pony just to hand stitch this guy. It's a super quick process because it's not a very big product. From there, I'm going to burn that thread at the end of it with a thread zapper. Now the thread zapper, just make sure you get a really precise burn instead of using a lighter, which I think can burn the leather a little bit. It's not as neat of a process. The number 2 edge beveler from the Palo Santo factory is coming out to round out those edges. Toconol is going on, and I'm burnishing it with my canvas cloth. You can see the side-by-side comparison between the glassy edges from the finished Toconol and the unfinished edge there from the bare leather. Really, the last step here is just to put on the hardware. So the clasps that go into the Apple Watch itself, I'm using gloss black, even though the watch itself is clover green. I don't have the matching green hardware just yet, and the buckle is going to be the same black as well. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it does end up fitting, and from there you're good to go. Now drop a comment below and let me know if you think the forest green thread was a good choice to complement the clover green watch and the olive green.